How's it going, guys? James and Joel, JS Detailing. We have finished up the 69 Chevelle. It's a full custom PPF. Tell you a little bit about it. It's a good project.
So this is a beautiful blue. We had to do just minor touch-up paint on before we completely finished it out in our S-Tech paint protection film. But as you can see, it looks amazing. And this was a really fun project because, like James said, it was all custom. Obviously, our program doesn't have any cuts for this, so everything was measured out and applied on and hand cut very carefully. And the results kind of speak for themselves. We're pretty proud of this one.
Yeah, it's a super deep blue. It looked really good. We did a correction on it before we started just because it had some decent defects. And then, like I said, adding the film and doing the coating on top of that, it just amplifies it all. We pulled the badges off, pulled anything off that we could. The only thing we didn't mess with was the door handles because it's a full custom interior, as you can probably see. So we didn't want to get too crazy with pulling off the door panels in there. Just weren't confident enough for that, but managed to slowly work the film down around it and get it seamed right under the door handle. And really, there's only a couple seams on this car. It's all pretty well tucked and hidden. We were actually at Barrett-Jackson with one of our customers earlier this year, and there was a Camaro there that we were looking at. We're like, damn, this thing looks really good. We've just caught one seam up here on the roof and I guess quarter panel where they meet, and it kind of gave us the idea because we already had this one on the schedule, and we were like, oh, okay, that's how we can do this one when it comes in.
Obviously, there's no film wide enough to go a solid quarter panel from this side, the roof, and that side. So unfortunately, there has to be a seam, but we did the best we could to try to hide that. It's virtually invisible. And then again, there's a little seam up here on the A-pillar. I know a lot of guys, some of them have even commented that they like when we kind of describe what we have to do on certain projects. So I mean, we don't want to hide anything except lines, and that's one line that we can't hide on this project, but it looks really good. And we, as a thank you, I guess we kind of wanted to show our appreciation. This is the second car this customer has brought us, and we went ahead and coated the faces of his wheels, make them a lot easier to maintain and keep clean. We also did his glass, and then what else?
We did basically an interior detail on it. It was clean, but it definitely needed deep clean. We did some leather cleaner and stuff like that. Just took it to the next level. Apart from vacuum and wipe down, we just made sure everything was clean. There was some scuffs here and there on the doors, and the seats had stuff in the cracks and whatnot. But yeah, like Joel said, this guy, actually, if you remember, is the MC20 Maserati. That was this same customer, and when that one was done, he was like, oh, well, I have a 69 Chevelle. What do you think about doing that? We're like, heck yeah, bring it in. So here we are. He'll be here about an hour to pick it up, and he's pretty excited for it. I was like to send him teasers when it's coming out like this. It's just, he was pretty excited to get it to us, and we were excited to work on it. So it just makes the whole experience that much better.
This was one project we were a little bit nervous on because we hadn't done a full old school custom muscle car before, and knowing that we had to hand cut every piece. But I feel like this was probably one of the easiest ones to start with because we don't have extra trim and badges down the sides. It was all smooth. So really we just kind of had to outline everything, whatever we couldn't take off. And we were honestly surprised at how smooth this project went.
Yeah.
And the outcome.
Even the hood, I mean, we always expect hoods to give us problems, especially when they're like this with hard body lines, and just went right down. Didn't even really fight us. And yeah, it was
even the edges, when we wrapped the edges, virtually invisible. I mean,
oh yeah, we also polished and coated the engine bay too.
Yeah, another special kind of little add-on we did for the customer. He didn't request anything, but we went ahead and polished the fender liners and
firewall.
Yep, coated that. He doesn't even really take this out to car shows or anything, but he loves this car, so we wanted it to be special for him because it's a badass car.
Yep. All right, well, that is a wrap for this one. Beautiful car. Like I said, we love doing this and hope to get more of these in the future.
If you don't mind, like, comment, subscribe on our YouTube channel. Tell us what you would like to see or not see, and we'll see you on the next one.